Jamaica. I want to call Nesta Morgan in front of the class for me tonight.
Come here, Nesta.
Shark neck dirty Nesta. Nesta Morgan, Jamaica, made an utterance over the weekend that PNP is the weapon that formed against Jamaica. You heard the argument?
When said?
PNP is the weapon that formed against Jamaica. Did you hear the argument? No, you never heard the argument. Nesta said that PNP is the weapon that formed against Jamaica. But if I remember, it was the weapon. It's not even the weapon, but it has been the tool to liberate Jamaica. Nesta, I think you're really losing it, you know.
Go along in that time.
No, him can't talk because him master take off the send-up boy of the scenes and push him to deal with the road business. And the roads them not dealing right. So I don't understand. Nesta, you are the weapon formed against Jamaican roads. Diana is the weapon formed against the teachers and the children and the educators of the land. Fairval is the weapon formed against the financing of this country. Tufton is the weapon formed against the crisis in health care. Hill is the weapon formed against the industry and small businesses in this country. Ed Bartlett is the weapon formed against tourism. Who knows if tourism now go on with nothing. Fly Green are the weapon formed a thief the fertilizer them. Daryl Vaz, the weapon formed against taxi man. The weapon formed against transport operators. Colonel Charles, the weapon formed against farm workers and people who need liberation in terms of labor relations. Andrew Holness, the weapon formed against the people of Jamaica. Belly full, Courtney, but the people of Jamaica belly hungry. Starving Jamaica. And Horace Chang, the weapon formed against the people then. Delroy Chuck, the weapon formed to protect the sex offenders. You want me to tell you, Nesta Morgan, who is the weapon formed against the people of this country? Mackenzie, the weapon formed against the indigent housing program. Babsy, the kissing minister, the weapon formed against the women and the children of this country. No protection.
The kissing minister.
Malahu, the weapon formed against the constitution of the country. So I want to ask you, when you look at your weapons, who has weaponized against the people of this country, are you sure what you're saying, dirty Nesta Morgan? Dirty, nasty Nesta Morgan. Filthy, mucky, short neck boy. And not even talk about size 13. The weapon formed against the parliament. Jamaica. Think about that tonight. Think about that tonight. And whilst their weapon form,
Problem like what?
whilst there are weapons formed against us, Jamaica, Bradley Avenue start with the misinformation. Bradley Avenue say 51% of Jamaica. Bradley Avenue, see, I have it over there, so the last piece of information me give you. 51% of Jamaica. You know, hear what I said? They're saying 51% of Jamaica. Hey, you hear what I said? Hold a second, Jamaica. Hold a second. Them say 51% of Jamaica believe the JLP is best equipped. This is according to the Blue Dot poll. You hear what them say? 51% of Jamaica. This is a Blue Dot. But it's not a blue poll, you know, Jamaica. It's not a Blue Dot poll. It's a green dot. Let me tell you why it's a green dot. Listen why I said to you it's a green dot poll. Jamaica, I want to ask you a question tonight. I'm asking you a question tonight, Jamaica. I went at Trinidad election, Courtney.
The last one?
The 28th of April. And Blue Dot was, the entire Blue Dot was active in Trinidad.
Yes.
Blue Dot just come back from Trinidad.
Yeah.
How then Blue Dot get for conduct polls?
So quick and fast.
So quick, fast, efficient, solid. You remember showing the argument how the politician wanted Blue Dot to come out of the country. So how Blue Dot reach already for conduct poll and telling us say poll ready for show no?
51%.
Only say it's a green dotted poll. People of Jamaica. They said 51%. I wonder if he mistakenly know a 15 and turn it to 51. I wonder if it should have been 15. 15 hour? Rat. By 15 tomorrow, Jamaica. By 50, Courtney son of by 15 tomorrow, rat. Rat. So I am asking Jamaica, if 51 them say is voters, them canvass 1,602 Jamaicans who said they're on the voters list.
Yeah.
And out of that, Jamaica, they are telling you and I tonight that what? 51% of those voters. Anything can really go so? But you know, how you know the narratives are bad and the narratives are poor? Wait, no, Courtney. Wait. Blue Dot, I tell you, Jamaica, you see how they are deliberate in feeding you bad information. Because people are seeing this, you know. And they say, boy, Andre, look like the PNP going lose. It is a deliberate strategy to create political apathy amongst the people, you know, Courtney. It is a deliberate strategy by Nationwide and Blue Dot to create political apathy. So that people say, boy, labor right, I go with me now, but I put for my vote. But people of Jamaica, people of Jamaica,
Teacher, the people that make up their mind are
people of Jamaica,
the streets make up.
I want you to listen to Omar Azan tonight.
My goodness.
I want you here. Oh, Omar Azan is a part of the echelon of society. The echelon of society who are businessmen, we have millions of dollars.
Top notch.
Top notch. Listen to what Omar Azan said today, Jamaica. Listen to Omar Azan. Listen to what he said.
I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering their rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's a what they call a timing thing that needs to happen. But, you know, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere. Everything's going to start going haywire, and I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying power is the weakest, remittances are down, tourism is struggling, everything is struggling. And what are we doing? We're doing things to stifle the economy with our monetary policies coming from the Bank of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance. People out there that are living and working in Jamaica may all seem fine and dandy when the politicians step out on stage and speak high and mighty of how great the economy is doing. But look at how many hungry people are out there that are struggling, how many businesses are finding it hard, right? So we need to start waking up the government.
Ball out. That alone can tell Jamaica tonight, ball out. Ball out, don't so quickly.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Jamaica. This is Omar Azan. The great Omar Azan.
Worst you ever see.
The man said Jamaica. 11,000 people there tonight. I want to go on a partner draw TV. The man said Jamaica. The economy, Courtney, is at the worst he has ever seen it in the last 30 years. The last 30 years. So I'm talk about PJ regime. I'm talk about Bruce regime. I'm talk about Siaga and Manley regime. I'm talk about Pollster regime.
30 years.
In the last 30 years, Courtney and Jamaica.
Worse.
And Omar Azan said is the worst he has seen it.
It's a politician go on stage attack. People are suffer.
Producer, what the Prime Minister say? Play back what the Prime Minister say. Him belly what? Him belly full. So that mean what Omar Azan is saying is that even the business community, even the business community hungry.
And I not leave ya. Figo are you care? No way, sir. beautiful, yeah. Sweet Jamaica.
My father is, I was born in a 2-bedroom boardhouse. My father is still a farmer.
Hold it. I don't come here if don't mix up, Is it?
Jamaica.
Yeah.
The worst.
30 years.
The worst. He has seen it in the last 30 years. The worst, Jamaica.
My best stress says so too now.
Listen to what you think is Omar Azan. Listen to the CEO of Seprad, Richard Pandui. Listen to what Richard Pandui said today, Jamaica. Listen.
Close to 2 months after the 10% tariff on goods exported from Jamaica to the United States took effect, Chief Executive Officer of the Separate Group, Richard Pandui, says from a supply chain standpoint, the impact on manufacturers has been worse than during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Pandui says his company has been trying to find alternative markets. Describing supply chain shocks during and post-COVID as a nightmare, the Seprad CEO says businesses are having a harder time sourcing and receiving products.
During COVID, a lot of production went down, so supplies are actually available. Some commodity price went through the roof, obviously, but the fact is that the reality of today, and I've been saying this for at least a year and a half, 2 years now, that our supply chain disruptions are actually worse now.
So who's most at risk now? MSMEs?
The MSMEs are always at risk. I mean, the smaller you are, the bigger you're risking, right?
Chief Executive Officer of Separate Group Richard Pandui responding to Smart Jamaica host Simone Clark. He says Jamaican manufacturers are in wait-and-see mode whether U.S. consumers will purchase their goods at increased costs.
The consumers in the U.S. are facing price increase on a number of items, from their electronics to this, whatever. They're going to look at their basket and say, boy, should I buy Supergen? Is that necessity or is that nice to have? Maybe instead of picking up 3, they pick up 1. So right now, I'm just coming from the U.S. last week, meeting a lot of the CEOs of different companies. Everybody, they've asked us first, absorb it. Of course, we can absorb it.
That's what.
For example, the lobster come from Jamaica. First thing, absorb it. We cannot absorb it. And therefore, the price has been passed through for the most part. And it's a waiting to see how the consumers react. My feeling is that the volumes will come down. We're going to have to find a way to either be more productive and have more production so we can drive our unit costs down to kind of cushion that price. Look new markets, our next approach, and also look at our supply chain and see if we can bring in stuff to actually reduce our costs.
CEO of the Separate Group, Richard Pandui.
Almighty God!
Help. We key out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator. Jamaica. Richard Pandui said, not even in COVID. What is happening to his company Separate right now is worse than what even happened in COVID. He has to be looking alternative markets to sell his produces. And what did Auburn Hill say what day? All the tariffs would have no impact on the Jamaican exporters. Best Dress complain about the same thing. Seprad, Omar Azan. People of Jamaica. So when I hear a man propagating an argument that 51% of Jamaicans, why you don't tell them, Blue, that is a labor right constituency, them you go do the poll? Hey, Blue, that, why you don't tell them, say, the labor right constituencies? You got, listen what I'm doing now. He went into the 41 constituencies. that voted jail, the 49 that they voted the JLP and went into their strongholds. Therefore, the strongholds would give you a reflection of the 51%.
It was a 49 decline. And it's still close as well, you say.
But I am telling you, Jamaica. I am telling you.
The streets ready. Me not talk to
people are ball. Business owners are ball. Church are ball. Hustlers are ball. Everybody are ball, you know, Courtney. Everyone, the only people them when are ball are the entertainers we left Jamaica like Cartel, Beanie Man, Bujo, and Bounty. Everybody else are ball. Everybody are ball, Jamaica.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
If they were doing so well, can you all like up this live tonight, Jamaica? May I ask, like up this live? I have so many people up here. Bless up the super chat, bless up the Zelle, bless up the cash app now. Me have 11,000 odd people. Bless up the super chat, make me reach my goal tonight. Just $20. 30 or 40 people bless the super chat and make we keep on tonight, Jamaica. Ain't the class for keep on, Jamaica. Ain't solid class I keep, man. Bless up the super chat and show your love to partner draw. Like up this live, Jamaica, and make it get significant viewership.
Show me some love.
Jamaica, I'm going to say this to you tonight.
Call it.
If it is that the poll was doing so well, if it is that 51% of voters believe that the JLP is equipped to address Jamaica's problem, don't you believe, Jamaica, that this so-called master chess player would have gone to the polls, Courtney?
Like no.
If it is that so many people believe in him,
yeah, call it no.
Don't you think he would have called the election?
Yeah, call it no.
I am asking again. Don't you believe, Jamaica, if he was doing so well, when you see the man of the left cabinet, to go up a call Samuda.
Yes.
When you see him of the left cabinet, to go a call Samuda, all is not well. Him have to go and call Samuda to go have meeting with the constituents today. Something is not right.
When
you say him have to do workers meeting and show appreciation, I give the labor right them placard and certificate. After you neglect your foot soldiers them, so long, yeah, come now I give them placard.
What can go so?
Him a give them placard and certificate. Certificate can yam Jamaica when the labor right them hungry. Certificate can yam when the labor right them hungry. And a plenty of them hungry, you know, Jamaica. Plenty of them hungry, Jamaica.
You want people you want choosing there. Not work.
And then in tell the labor right them to the upper Samuda say bad behavior will not be rewarded. So we are sure what Pandila and see right. I'll tell you something, Courtney. It is really bad over there. It is seriously bad over. Bad behavior will not be tolerated, and those who show bad behavior will not get seat.
Eh?
So it is a clear indication.
You will lose a seat there now.
a clear indication. I was told that in 2 weeks' time. So will Delano get the opportunity to reapply? Will Christian Tavares get the opportunity to reapply for the seat?
Samuda no wants it again.
Seeing that Samuda is transitioning to retirement, will Christian Tavares or Delano apply for the seat, or you go carry your friend Dana Dora the Explorer? Or you going to get Audrey Marks? Is which one they carry come up there? Dana? Dana or Audrey Marks?
Who the labor they want?
Who the labor right them want? The labor right them up there want Delano.
And he don't want to put him in there.
And him adamant. Say no want Delano up there.
And I'm dead body.
And then dead body Delano can't go the Courtney.
Remember him said that. Under my dead body. Trouble around them, man.
But I can say this to you. There is a poll and there is a poll.
Up the stairs there.
Christopher Henry running against them. And Christopher Henry doing some serious. I ain't see Christopher Henry continue doing what you're doing. Little by little, you're making some strides. Take your time, Christopher Henry, and do what you're doing. But Jamaica, not even wholeness believe the poll, you know. Let me tell you why. Somebody came and did a poll from overseas. He got a foreigner to do a poll, not Blue Dot. Prime Minister, did you get some Israelis to come and do some internal polls in the JLP? You know, I'm wondering what I'm talking about tonight. Was an independent Israeli company called in to do an internal poll?
For
why you think Chang Sewadia them not reach 25 seat? He knows why him not reach the 25 seat. Because when they started to do the internal polls, constituency by constituency, division by division, the Labour Party can't even find workers, you know. The Labour Party can't even find workers, Courtney.
no foot soldier.
So when I see and the poll going to get further interesting, call them and tell us say Hanover people transitioning and turning them ways. Hanoverians, Hanover people.
Talk to it.
Hanover people. After all we done do tune for the past 9 years. Them say, oh no. Be careful what you say, you know. Careful what you say because it going to turn around and bite on and bite on significantly. But you know, Courtney,
Yes, teacher.
I want the Blue Dot poll to come out.
Want it.
And you see when the Blue Dot poll come out, I want Jamaica to prove nationwide and Blue Dot wrong. You heard what I said tonight, Jamaica?
The next poll is out.
Don Anderson poll is coming.
Right.
Prime Minister, why you don't tell the country about the Center for Leadership and Governance internal poll? Hey, you think it that bad? The Center for Leadership and Governance, Prime Minister, that poll is awful, you know. That poll, Prime Minister Holness, is very awful. Awful to the point, Prime Minister. It's not labor. Academia told me the poll. It's very bad. Very bad, Prime Minister.
Speak up.
The academia told you that if you ever do it, Prime Minister, You don't want me to tell you what the Center for Leadership and Governance poll says. It's your most accurate poll, you know, Prime Minister. In that poll, Prime Minister, I will only tell you and remind you, it's only 21 seats you're leading in.
Yes, sir. Out of the 60.
Out of the 63. Preliminary estimates is showing that he's only leading in 21 seats. How I know that? Prime Minister, remember, you know, the labor rights are saying, if you can do what you do to Delano Seabright, who has made you better off and make your craft full. I don't know what the person say mean that Delano make your craft full.
Yes.
What do I mean by that? Could it mean the investors that Delano has made the Prime Minister meet? I don't know where the labor rights say, Andre. If him can do that to Delano, what would he do to us, the common brass labor right? And I remind you,
where he come from, send it back, send it back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send it back. If I China.
And I reminded the person, Jamaica, if he could have done that to Andre Stefano Stevens, why wouldn't he do it to Delano Seabright? And the person said, backside solid argument. If I said to them, if he could have done that to Andre Stefano Stevens, him and his wicked wife, when nothing never did I go on for them, what would he do to Delano? What can go so labor rights. Labor rights. Take sleep, mark death. You hear what I said, labor rights?
21.
Takes 21 seat.
21 a bad girl.
Bad girl. Hey, Central.
Stay tuned for more PDTV News Evening Highlights. Remember to show your support. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.